Good morning, everybody. Today is December 2nd, 2015. It's very early in the morning. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. I have a short series that I'm going to do with you guys, 3 parts. Today's going to be part 1. We're going to be talking about the oxen and what the oxen does, the 3 main jobs of the oxen, which is transporting, plowing, and treading grain. So today we're going to talk about, first of all, the oxen is an animal that is a bull that has been castrated. So the oxen's desire from that point on is to please God. So when we come to Christ, we kind of become oxen because we are castrated from the world, and we're supposed to be solely and wholly wanting to please God and God only. The bull, on the other hand, is the Lone Ranger. It's powerful, it's mighty, it depends on himself. The the oxen is actually stronger than the bull, which is crazy. It has more power to pull and all this great capabilities. But the number one thing about the oxen is that it no longer desires to do its own thing. It desires to please its master. So it has no personal desires, if you know what I mean. So us as Christians, we're supposed to become oxen, and when we start claiming and proclaiming Jesus Christ, that's what we are. We're like no longer of the world. We have no desires for the world. We're not supposed to have desires for the world, but only desire the things of God and to please God. So the Bible also talks about not muzzling the oxen that treads, which is in Deuteronomy 25:4. And again, it has to do with that thing that when you're a bull, it seems like your mouth has to be restricted. You have to have a muzzle because you have your own desires still. So you might say things and do things that you're not supposed to do, versus the oxen doesn't need to be muzzled because he only wants to speak and say the things of God. It only desires God, which is really amazing. So the first part we're going to talk about is transporting and the job of transporting as an oxen. In 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 6, it says, "And when they came to Nacon, to Nacon's threshing floor, Uzzah put his hand on the ark of the covenant of God and took hold of it, for the oxen had stumbled." So the first part that I want to talk about is, as an oxen, it's a great responsibility to say that you're a Christian and to say that out and speak that out and then not walk it out. Because when you don't walk it out, or you're slipping or you're falling, what happens is that the people around you who are walking next to you, they when they see you slip, they put their hands on the covenant, because we kind of drag the covenant along. Like the Bible, that's the old covenant, and the new covenant is the cross. So when we walk around and we say that we're Christians, we're walking around with the cross. Carry your cross daily. When you're walking with your cross, you have to literally walk that out. You have to live that out. Because the minute that you slip up, and you get caught slipping, somebody's going to see that and say, "Oh, I knew Christians were fake. I knew that was fake. I knew this was fake." And of course, that's not correct, because we all slip and we all fall. But it's that consciousness that we have a greater responsibility in us, that we must maintain ourselves in prayer. We have to pray every day. We have to seek God every day. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. And the more you hear the word of God, the more you're able to walk that covenant out with God, that relationship with God. It's a relationship covenant. If you don't walk that relationship out, people see that and they can smell it and they can say, "Oh, this is fake." And what happens is they put their hands on the covenant, on Jesus. They put their mouth on Jesus in a bad way, because they don't know any better. The only thing they know is what the oxen is carrying. And when they see you slip, they put their hands on it. It's really, 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 it's a great responsibility. I think it's an awesome responsibility. And as long as we maintain ourselves humble and true, and understand that, we keep it real with people and say, we're not perfect. We're really not perfect. And we all slip up. But the minute that you slip up, it's that immediate understanding that you slipped up. Come correct before God. Understand, ask for forgiveness, and ask people around you for forgiveness if you know that you might have hurt somebody through your shortcomings. And keep it real, so that they don't slip up, so that they don't put their hands on the covenant of God. So that's part 1. That's transporting. The other cool thing about transporting, though, as oxen, is that we get to transport, heaven, because Jesus died not to get you a ticket into heaven, but Jesus died to put heaven into you. So when you are an oxen and you are mature and you are walking the relationship out, wherever you go, you transport heaven and you change atmospheres, which is the cool part of an oxen. The dangerous part is, again, the part when you are actually not walking that out, and it can be very detrimental to people around you. So I just want to encourage you. I want you to think about that, meditate on that. If you have been slipping, you have been falling, get yourself right, get it together. And if you haven't been slipping, you haven't been falling, just make sure that you're transporting heaven everywhere you go, that you're bringing the signs, the wonders, the miracles. It says that these signs will follow those who believe. So it's that thing, as oxen, you transport, you pull. So you're not pushing miracles, signs, and wonders, but instead you're transporting, you're pulling them, because you're an oxen. Your vision is to serve the Lord. Is the mission is for Jesus, and that's your number one desire. And in the process of that, you pull heaven along with you. It's super awesome. So hopefully you'll stick around with me for the next two parts. Just look forward to them. It's going to be amazing. God bless you guys. I love you guys so much. And check out the website when you get a chance, www.imzeal.org. It's really, really cool. We've had some great web developers by the name of Troy. He's been amazing. God bless him and his family. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. God bless you.